Hi Leute und willkommen zurück zu Genshin Impact. Wir werden jetzt zusammen mit Kucho Sara wahrscheinlich gegen La Senora kämpfen gehen. Auch wenn ich hier immer noch kein Bossbild-Symbol sehe von ihr. Vielleicht muss man sie auch in der Story erst einmal besiegen, damit das dann auftaucht oder so. Das war fleißig auf jeden Fall. Das ist wieder eine Solo-Instanz, ja.
The way people charge in here as they please. So, if I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to...
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora.
Then I apologize, Almighty. I know. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes and... I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names... Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? Almighty Shogun. That's ancient history. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all... These other mundane details you insist on mentioning? They're just necessary sacrifice. You? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you. Before you go saying something you can't take back. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited, and I'm not sure you realize...
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed.
My, you're full of surprises. I'll admit that I never... You are aware.
Trav...
A lesson on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Ja, guten Tag.
Into the frozen void.
Damn you!
Können wir richtig kämpfen? Ja, ne? Mal Crit an.
Detestable. Into the frozen void.
Ja.
Let's light it up!
Vorsicht, macht diesen Frierzustand.
Let's light it up!
Nervig.
Going in!
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. Manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler. You have reason to be. Here we go.
Damn you!
Hör auf zu schießen. Ich dachte, sie kommt da von alleine raus oder so. Also wenn einem kalt wird, hier diese Schmetterlinge einsammeln. So wie ich das verstanden habe.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors.
Nee. Hä?
Adventure time. The pale flame smolders.
Und jetzt kommt die da halt in einer anderen Form raus, ne? Ja. Den Kampf werden wir uns zwar so richtig angucken. Ich weiß auch nicht, warum sie ihr Feuer und Eis gegeben haben.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and
Was die Dinger hier
retribution,
machen.
your soul will be incinerated. Adventure time.
Das macht die einfach mal kaputt, ne? Vielleicht muss man die auch kaputt machen, wenn sie in der Nähe steht oder so. Vielleicht helfen die Dinger, ich weiß es nicht.
Not every wound will heal.
Okay, ja. Was, wo? Oh.
Sakura swirl. Immolation. A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Nö. Oder sind die Dinger da, um mich abzukühlen? Warte. Sehen wir gleich. Ja, okay. Die Seitendinger sind einen zum Erwärmen, damit man sich erwärmen kann oder sich abkühlen kann. Komm mit. Komm doch da bitte aus der Ecke.
Not even ashes will remain.
Where'd that come from? I'm a rock. Can't handle your drink. Whirling snow. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All must take flight.
Unthinkable.
Ist jetzt fertig. Ich kann auch die ganze Zeit rumdüsen. Das ist jetzt nicht das Problem.
My apologies. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So strong, but how?
Mit dem Level 1 Schwert besiegt, hab ich gesehen. Mhm.
I am a Snizhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure.
Was denn, bist du tot?
The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
Au.
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
Als ob es mich einfach rausportet.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
Ich mach nichts. Ich drück nichts. Es geht alles von
The air
alleine.
feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness. One strike from the Shogun and now Senor is gone.
Ja, ich habe ja auch nur rumgespielt, weil ich nicht wusste, wie die Strat ist.
But Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache? Chin up. Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Okay, jetzt muss ich was drücken, aber er geht wieder von alleine.
Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat. So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while? There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
Ich find's gut, dass man Paimon nicht sieht, aber mein Pet.
Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous. Well, let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Die Wachen sehen nervös aus. Welche, die am Boden liegen? Er kriegt...
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Ausgebrannt. Moment. Er kann das mit der Elektrokraft. Warum haben wir so eine scheiß Q von ihm, wenn er ein riesiges Elektroschwert erzeugen kann?
So, we meet again.
Ist das euer Ernst? Jetzt zeichnet das dann so... Wir kriegen so einen scheiß Elektro-Traveler, weißt du? Aber er kann ein riesiges Elektroschwert
Indulge my
erzeugen.
curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me? Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations, are they not? Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf. That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you? So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity.
Guten Tag, hallo.
Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity, traveler?
No.
Embrace the ice! Whirling snow!
Loaded goose.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Teamwork is dreamwork!
Inferior.
Bleib mal stehen.
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Ich hab's versucht.
Inferior.
Off we go!
Evasion is futile.
On a rock! Take flight! So rude! So rude! Ain't having your drink!
Instabilities will be removed.
Jetzt kommt so ein scheiß Schildding. Und jetzt kann ich nichts mehr machen, weil ich den Traveler nicht in der Gruppe
Strike
habe.
dead.
Ne?
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Diese Dinge haben wir nicht geübt. Warum nicht? Jetzt ist halt wieder, soll ich verlieren oder nicht?
Inferior. Inferior.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Oh, kriegen wir Overpowered-Modus? Ja.
Let's go.
Darf ich jetzt? Warte. Warte. Wenn du stehen bleibst, könnte ich Damage machen.
Decided.
Danke.
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Yeah. Everybody stand.
This world,
Gonna hurt in
a
the
fleeting
morning.
shadow.
Komm, hier, komm, schlag sie. Schlag sie, komm.
All will be severed.
Ah, hast dich selber geschlagen, hast gemerkt, ne?
Thunder.
So rude.
Komm nochmal. Bitte bleib einfach wieder drin stehen. Nein, komm. Geh mal hier hinten hin. Komm mal hierher. Schade.
Can't handle your
Das wäre
dreams.
so geil gewesen.
Why do they never miss? Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Es war halt so gut, wie Ayakas
You've
komplette
lost,
Attacke getroffen hat. Immer wieder. What the hell? Okay, ich will keine Beschwerden hören. Ich weiß, der Kampf wird für manche Leute mega schwer sein. Aber ich freue mich einfach nur, dass sie einfach in Ayakas Attacke drin stehen geblieben ist.
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liu? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved.
That would be something.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You are obviously lonely, and yet, for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries, so it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Seeing you again is a...
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to... But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should...
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the... As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia? Is the Vision Hunt Decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us.
Bitte. Können wir im Traveler seine Kuh austauschen durch das riesige Elektroschwert? Please, bitte? Bitte, bitte. Das wäre halt so geil, wenn er anstatt von seiner Q einfach dann ein riesiges Elektroschwert erschaffen würde und einfach einmal zuschlagen würde. So bam.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine?
You literally told us to come meet you here.
I was just joking.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was, by the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
RIP.
The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the planet? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. Well, what's done is done. So anyway, you still haven't Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end. As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have. What would you like to know about?
Also das ist wie Venti. Da konnte man zum Schluss ja auch fragen. Dann kommt man bei Dings. Kommt man bei Zhongli auch fragen? Weiß ich gar nicht mehr. Über die
After
nächste
leaving
Station.
Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. In Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her.
Die Gottheit oder die in wie Person?
I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Also bekommen wir nochmal einen weiblichen Gott?
Are you sure? Okay, keep it safe. There was me.
Who in their right mind would do?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. I see. But that is merely a small goal. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Oh, heißt das, wir können ein göttliches Auge bekommen? So, zum Schluss. Also wir den Baum mal anklicken. Ich geh doch runter. Ja, nehmen wir mit. Okay, damit wäre die Story schon wieder durch. Leider haben wir jetzt praktisch schon das Finale bekommen, weshalb auch immer. Hä? Was? War mir ehrlich gesagt jetzt doch für Inazuma viel zu kurz, die Story. Das hätte ruhig noch länger gehen können, vor allen Dingen, weil hier ja noch eine komplette Insel ist. Was ist damit? Hä? Story vorbei, hier ist noch ein komplettes Inselgebiet, was man erkunden kann. Hier müssen wir noch alles einsammeln, hier müssen wir noch rein. Was ist das? Aber hier ist jetzt für La Signora dann der Kampf. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, wir sind mit der Story fertig. Ich glaube nicht, hier war jetzt, nein, hier ist nichts mehr. Ansonsten ja, hinten auf der neuen Insel sind, hier sind glaube ich 2 NPCs, die Quests haben. Hier ist glaube ich ein NPC, der eine Quest hat. Und dann, ja hier, weiß nicht, ob ich da jetzt noch ein Video zu mache. Werde ich schauen. Wenn man nicht für die Story unbedingt dahin muss und da jetzt nicht irgendwas Aufregendes noch passiert, wird wahrscheinlich kein Video zu kommen. Für La Signora werde ich noch ein Video machen. Und ja, dann ist ja so da Events jetzt die nächsten paar Tage wieder dann am Start. Und dort sehen wir uns dann wieder. Ciao, Leute.